Okay, Enid, Oklahoma. I'm told Enid is known by crossword people for a four-letter city in the middle of Oklahoma. I didn't know how far it was from Wichita or from, where'd I fly into? Oklahoma City, I think is where, maybe I flew into Tulsa. Anyway, some very, very inspiring school teachers. They work with special needs students there. A couple of gals there, Gretchen and Shannon, had met them at the Belfour conference last June in here in DC, and it was really inspiring to see some special needs teachers who were so passionate about education of Holocaust, genocide, human rights. You know, you could easily see their day being totally munched up by all of the needs, the demands of classrooms with special needs students. But these ladies, nah, they very, very connected in their community. I found a really cool link between the YWCA and human rights, genocide type of education. I didn't know, you know, besides the mandate of empowering women, they've also got a mandate about I guess a philosophy, mandate, whatever, about stopping genocide. No, sorry, fighting prejudice, racism. And so they had a really very involved program going on there in Enid. I don't know if they had like 25,000 of these little hands that were cut out and stuck all around the city in all different places. People, whoever were interested in being part of this Stop Racism and Prejudice. So it the day started at a little radio station. Great guy there with a couple of interviews, and then on to the Enid Public High School, maybe about 900 students, I'm thinking. 100-year-old building, they said, which is really well kept. And it was just, I was very impressed as I moved around the high school. Not only the friendliness of the students there, but the staff too, and a sense of camaraderie, teamship as you moved among there. I think a lot of that has to do with Gretchen and her influence, her positive influence with people there. Everybody she introduced me to is the wonderful. It's all their first names, which is genuine. It's not just a word, and you can tell how much she values people. And so a good assembly with those kids, like I said, about 900 kids. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to say it was closer to 2 o'clock, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in a gymnasium, about 250 of them on bleachers, but those kids were great and really attentive. And then when it came for question and answer, shoot, 100 of them must have shot their hands up. And not just, you know, little simple questions, nothing wrong with that, but these kids' questions, I remember one of them, why do we always have it so good in America and they have it so hard in Africa, or some kind of more philosophical questions. And it was just, I was just, again, really inspired by, at that level, the grasp that they had and the passion and the interest. Makes me want to get into some more 4th, 5th, and 6th grade settings there. They were a great bunch. And that evening, we were at a university, shucks, the name has escaped me there, in Enid, private university. And a nice group there, a nice mixed group from faculty, students, graduate students, some professional people from the community who had come in, and just a real good visit in Enid. But I think one of the things I'll definitely take away, besides my being impressed with those 4th and 5th and 6th graders, was also the passion of the teachers and the para aides, who those who are working the teaching assistants with these challenged students. Their heart and passion and patience was a huge inspiration. And it's just so easy, you know, when we talk about my world would be better without you in it. They very much understand that feeling that people with disabilities sometimes feel, tragically, that they get that message that they're somehow in the way, that they're somehow, as opposed to really enriching our life. And I felt blessed and enriched by the smiles and all the different angles. A young man who counts backwards from 1,000,000 while popping bubbles, understanding autism a bit more, and it was just a very, very inspiring visit. And of course, that connection with the YWCA, I'm hoping that people all around the country, both school teachers, activists, and stuff, will be able to partner more with the YWCA in the fight against racism and prejudice, and see what all the different community partners we can have in this effort. So, good visit. Big thanks to the people there, and Enid, Gretchen, and Shannon, and the others who are making. Dina was the YWCA director. Those folks who are making it happen there. I'll look forward to getting back to Enid someday soon, I hope.